video.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, from the power of flow.
Motherfucker Junior, bro. I'm sorry. This nigga strong as a bitch, bro. The way he was throwing that 100.
Yeah.
Like he was manhandling.
He went
100.
fast. Yes, he was.
I tried to tell. I said, John. I said, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Because you thinking like, oh, he's sitting in the office. I said, no, Junior literally has videos of him on the internet just taking tires with one hand doing this and doing it. I said, Junior saved a family from a car that was upside down by doing deficit deadlifts with one arm. I was like, he's not weak, bruh.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll smoke him. I said, I'm trying to. Man, he went through the same system you did, and he
Yeah, I
got
might have
his
seen
own
that,
mental
John.
strength. Man, he got his own mental strength. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, look, John, that's half your body weight he throwing around.
Yo, when I mean
Throwing around.
aggressively too. That shit right there lets you know he was locked in.
No, there's been at least 3 different times when we've worked out together, and Junior be like, what you about to do? And I'll be like, I'm about to do this one. He'd be like, bet. And then he'll literally just stay with me the entire time. I'll be like, oh yeah, he looking for some tools.
That's what he did
today.
with me.
Right? Like he looking for some guidance today. So he'll go with me. Man, he pushing me. He don't even know it. I'm like,
that's why when I seen him do that with the 90, you see he pissed me off the first one, right?
Yeah,
I rolled the 60. This
asshole.
nigga picks up the 80. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Him and Garth had a whole discussion about what weights to pick, and they picked weights. And
You
then
and John?
Junior, Junior decided that his weight was too light and picked up Garth's weight to show it was light. And the Garth had gone light because Junior was going light, so they pushed each other to go up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's such a sweet story.
He made me do the 105 because he did the 97, so I had to do it.
I thought it was funny. Are you ready?
Jim hibernating.
Ready? Great. No.
Is this on?
Ready? It's been on.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I can't magically turn it on from here, so I have to turn it on before I sit down.
But what if he did?
I would if I could, but I can't. So once again, it's not magic.
That's great.
To leave it on.
All
Shalom.
right. Shalom. That's my people.
That's my people.
That's my people.
All right.
All right.
Now go ahead. You want to run it? You want to run it?
You in the middle, so.
I'm in the middle.
Hershey. I mean, not Hershey, Oreo.
All right. Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm Em.
I'm Garth.
I'm Lyndon.
And we're here at Getting It Daily, where we help you change your relationship with food and fitness. This is Coach's Corner, which may be renamed or not pretty soon. We don't know. Again, let us know if you got a different name that you think we should use. Today, we're talking about the flow state.
Wow, it's a wild handoff.
It was.
All right, so we are talking about the flow state. We're talking about, so a lot of people work out, right? But we talk about training. We are in the month of cardiovascular endurance, and when you're in the month where you're trying to make your heart healthier, one of the easiest things you can do to change your workouts and really push yourself is to continue to do a thing for an extended period of time. Okay? I think a lot of people's workouts, like HIIT was very popular in the early 2020s, right? It was something that was taken off. You had places like Burn Boot Camp open, Orange Theory open because of how popular HIIT was. And that's not bad. It's just one of those things that happens. Ironically here, we do a lot of conditioning work, but we don't do a lot of HIIT work. We just do work that looks similar, okay? So a lot of the times people will say, well, how did you get into that stuff? I think that fitness in and of itself should be much about mental clarity and spiritual strength as much as it should be about physical strength. I find that by doing things that challenge not only my mind, but they challenge my body. One of those is flows. Flows are something where you put a bunch of moves together that you like, and you make them work in a sequence that you can then repeat, challenging yourself to continue to visit the same pattern. Okay? What do you guys think about flow, or what do you consider flow in here? What's something you would say is an example of flow exercises?
A complex?
A complex is, I would agree. Yeah, I would definitely agree.
I ain't gonna lie, I love complexes, man.
I
love
think we all do.
complexes.
Yeah.
Those are very
Was
flowing.
that your thought? Was that your thought? Was your thought complex? Your thought was complex. That's why she had no thought. That's why.
I don't have no thought. But yes, that is definitely a flowing thing. I was just thinking about kind of the whole workout, actually. How it, when you do lock in and how it feels like a flow.
It is.
Even if it's not, a very specific, it's not a complex, you're flowing from one thing to the other. Even if you're rotating around, there's still flow in that. Like, you know where you're going, you know kind of the circuit, and if you're locked in, it's not a question, it's not excuses, it's just you in there, you flowing with yourself and with the people around you. So that's what I thought about.
I personally thought about kettlebell juggling. I thought
Okay.
about what we refer to as trench work. Like, flow to me is a form of adult ability to play, right? I'm putting together complexes. I'm testing my mind. I'm testing my physical capability, what weight I pick, what movements I choose, whether I move my body or move something external will always go back to challenging myself, right? So it's funny because you're thinking the big thing and I'm thinking, it's like you're thinking about the body and I'm thinking about the heart, right?
Okay.
Like the heart of flow is a state where you reach past the potential you see of yourself because you are, we like the word locked in, right? So locked in to me is where you find flow. You have to be in the right position. For my yogis who watch, or for my people who have had some spiritual experience, I think it actually has a lot to do with alignment. The closer to alignment you are, the more of yourself you can be. We've talked about this with the 4 stages of consciousness stuff and everything else. When you start to see it as me or through me is where your life literally changes. There's no other way. You can change in the, I gotta go back a little. 4 states: to me, by me, through me, as me. Okay? As me is divine revelation stuff. It's like the top of the top, you are aligned with God, everything is going the way it's supposed to because you're lined up. But I think a lot of people, ourselves included, are trying to find themselves in the process. I believe that when you hit the flow state, it is you operating in the process. That's what I think. I think it's the moment where you are your clearest version of yourself due to what you're giving yourself in the moment.
Because the noise goes away.
Yeah, right? The machinations of everything outside of what you're doing. Yes. If you have read comic books, watch anime over the years, I think you will understand the flow state because that's something that they talk about in a lot of spaces like that. Again, being your best self via exertion of what you have is flow. So, challenge. We're doing the daily 10 starting on Monday, and when we do the daily 10, I want people to know not only can they talk to their coaches and get to know their coaches, but also they have the ability to do things with their coaches. I think our community is looking for that. So we're going to create a nice little transitional flow as part of the daily 10 that people will be able to use and move forward with. Cool? All right.
Cool.
I want to say, when it comes to how you've seen flow, how has flow helped you guys being at a flow state?
Oof. I think it's gotten me through everything I've experienced, certainly since I've been here. I think training, working out has become a huge part of my life because it cancels out the noise, because it gets rid of excuses, which is also noise. But when you lock in, you know what you're doing, you start to get familiar with like what bells you're using, what you're capable of, what you're going to push yourself to do that day. That's all you're doing. And you're there with your community. So if it's the guys, if it's the ladies in the morning, you locked in together, I think it creates this powerful energy. And when 6 a.m. comes in after 5 a.m., we're feeding off of that. So it's just elimination of external noise. Whatever's out there, when we're in here and we're working, it's a beautiful piece that I don't get somewhere else.
Flow for me, it helped me a lot with my movement. going from one movement to the next without stopping. You know, that helps me a lot because a lot of the movements I wasn't able to do, or I won't say I wasn't able to do, I wasn't able to fluidly do it and then move into another motion. You know how we go into like a swing to a clean into a push press?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that at first. And, you know, that helps me with my range of motion, you know, how my body reacts when I want to move a certain way that it's not used to. So, you know, for me, that's what it helped me with. And I really appreciate it, like a complex and the flow.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you know, your body's moving. It helps with cardio, heart rate, all of that.
Yeah.
So for me, that's what it was for me. I actually like flows. I actually like a good complex because you're getting more done in less time. And, you know, you got your heart rate up, things like that. So that's what it was for me.
I want to say a lot of people, more people probably experience a glimpse of that state than they think, and that actually makes it so much harder to get back to because it's like a space that you know you're who you want to be, and that experiencing that before you're ready for that can literally make you feel like you're crazy. You're gonna keep clamoring for it, going for it, those type of things. Flow to me is a little bit different. There's two different versions of what it is. I like to think of it as fire and ice. They both make up the same thing, but on one side, I used to tell people, like, when I would lift heavy, if I come in here in the morning and we're lifting heavy, we're about to do something I've never done, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I can do it. Everyone's cheering you on. Everyone wants you to win. That's a great feeling. But when I'm doing what I'm doing, I have to remind myself that nobody's coming to save me.
Yep.
Either I can do it or I can't. And a lot of people call that the lock-in period, right? Like they'll refer to that as, all right, I gotta do this. And again, if you give yourself no option, do you fail? Like then if you fail, you know you tried your best. And that is an accomplishing feeling. I don't think most people experience that because they're too afraid of what testing themselves could feel and look like. So I find myself in current phase, again, I call that the fire part, the part that I gotta lock in. I used to, when I would work out with barbells, I would shake the bar first and people would be like, yo, this dude is crazy. But really, again, if we go somewhere and we work out, people are looking at how locked in we are. Like I can't, even in that space, like knowing you're being watched, knowing people are paying attention to you. As Em said, you have to silence the noise, even if it's just for 10 seconds, right? So that's why, you know, your average gym goers like to use the music and other things. It's to tune out what's not helping them do what's gonna help them do what they need to do.
Right.
Okay, so the other side for me is the side that is like, this is the one that I think we greatly exaggerate in our regular lives. It's the water thing. It's like being like water, being fluid, being able to jump from one thing to another without being shaken or missing a beat. Flow in the gym looks like you said, it's transitions when you're doing a complex. Outside the gym, it looks like I go from being here and being the guy in charge to stepping back so one of you guys can step in. And I don't make it feel like my ego is more important than your ability to learn, or AKA I don't go, all right, I guess I'm gonna hand off the reins. No, we just do it in a way that everyone feels good about. That's flow. Then I head home to be a dad for however many hours. Again, I could have a terrible transition, but if my head's in the right space, my heart's in the right space, then just going and doing that actually feels good. And everybody else around me gets that too. So when you combine those two things, I think you find your own personal flow state. But most people are still struggling on one side or the other, right? So hopefully this little flow we give you this week will help you to lock into your own things, so you can kind of see what you're capable of. Do me a favor, when we're doing some of these things, there's gonna be points you wanna stop, there's gonna be points you wanna give up. Instead of giving up on yourself, breathe and keep going and see what you're truly capable of, because that's what this is all about. Close up.
Great. All right.
Close up.
Well, if you like joining us here, if you like it even better in person, visit us at www.gettingitdaily.com. See what we do here. You can also check us out on Instagram and Facebook under the handle Getting It Daily. Highly suggest. We're always putting up stories, tips, workouts, and generally you can kind of see what goes on here.
Yeah.
And also, if you like us, subscribe, share, tell your friends, comment. Let us know what you think Coach's Corner should be called. And also let us know what you think about our workouts.
And don't also forget too, Saturday and Sundays, we have open community workouts for anybody that wants to come and see what we do here. Make sure you come down and stop, man. It's fun, you know. It's free workout. You come have a good time. You know, I gave away some free juices today, so
Yes, he did.
you know you can always come down and check us out for sure.
Free game.
Yes, sir.
Sandy got a consultation
That's
she ain't paid for.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we are a true
love you,
community
Sandy.
space. Oh my God.
Well, it's true.
Community space.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, we okay, because we're a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we still, and again, we operate as a business, but we operate as people
Yes.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So if you come in and you show us that you are here, we will do our best to support that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, cool. Until next time, I'm Em.
I'm Garth.
And I'm Lyndon.
Peace.